Hey, my beautiful people, welcome back to SoulSync. Today we're going deep into the darker side of relationships that no one talks about enough: manipulation. You know that feeling when a guy makes you feel special one moment, but completely drains you the next? That's not love. That's control wrapped in charm. Some men use subtle psychological tactics to keep girls emotionally hooked without giving real commitment or clarity. And the scariest part? You don't even realize it's happening until you're already caught. So today, we're exposing the 8 most common manipulation techniques men use and how to recognize them before they break you down. 1. Love bombing. At first, it feels like a dream. Constant attention, compliments, long calls, and promises of forever. He makes you feel like you've finally found someone who sees you. But love bombing isn't real love. It's strategy. It's designed to make you open up quickly so he can emotionally own you before you even know who he truly is. Once he knows you've fallen for him, everything shifts. Suddenly, the texts slow down, the energy fades, and you start wondering what changed. That's the trap. He gives you a taste of heaven, then takes it away, making you chase it like an addiction. It's how he keeps control, by making you crave his validation. Real love grows slow and steady. It doesn't rush to consume you. If it feels like too much, too soon, it's probably a manipulation disguised as passion. Never trust intensity that lacks consistency. Gaslighting. Gaslighting is one of the most toxic tactics manipulators use because it attacks your reality. You notice something's wrong. He lies, he hides, or acts distant. But when you confront him, he turns it around. Suddenly, you're the crazy one. He'll say things like, "You're overthinking," or "You always create problems," until you start doubting your own instincts. Over time, this constant invalidation breaks your self-trust. You begin questioning everything: your emotions, your memory, your worth. And that's exactly what he wants. Because if you don't trust your own mind, you'll depend on his version of truth. He gains control by making you feel lost. Remember this: if your feelings are constantly dismissed or twisted into something else, you're not being loved. You're being manipulated. Gaslighting isn't confusion, it's control in disguise. 3. Guilt tripping. Guilt tripping is emotional blackmail disguised as care. He'll say things like, "I do so much for you," or "You don't care about me anymore," every time you try to set a boundary. And suddenly, you find yourself apologizing for wanting basic respect. It's subtle, but it works, because you start associating your needs with guilt. This tactic hits especially hard for kind-hearted girls. You over-explain, over-apologize, and give in, just to keep the peace. But the truth is, guilt is his weapon. He uses your empathy to control your behavior. The more you try to make it up to him, the more power he gains. A man who truly loves you will never make you feel bad for doing what's right for you. Love respects boundaries. Guilt tripping only exists where manipulation thrives. 4. Breadcrumbing. Breadcrumbing is when he gives you small doses of attention just to keep you hanging, but never enough to move things forward. One day, he's flirty and attentive, and the next, he vanishes. He'll send you a hey after days of silence or compliment you randomly just to pull you back in. What's twisted is how it plays with your hope. You tell yourself maybe he's just busy, maybe he'll change, but he won't. Breadcrumbing is a game to keep your attention while he explores other options. It's emotional starvation, feeding you crumbs so you stay hungry for more. You deserve someone who shows up fully, not someone who gives you fragments of love. If he's inconsistent, it's not confusion. It's a choice. Stop accepting breadcrumbs when you deserve the whole meal. 5. Keeping things in the gray area. Some men will do everything a boyfriend does: talk every day, get jealous, even introduce you to friends, yet never actually call you his. When you ask, "What are we?" he says, "Let's not ruin things with labels." Sounds chill, right? Wrong. It's a way to have access to your heart without responsibility. This no-label phase drags on for months, leaving you confused and emotionally dependent. You think he just needs time, but in reality, he's comfortable keeping you stuck. It's a manipulation tactic to have your loyalty while keeping his options open. If he truly wanted you, you wouldn't have to beg for clarity. The right man won't hide behind, "Let's go with the flow." He'll make it known that you're his choice, not his maybe. 6. Half commitment, full access. This is when he says, "I'm not ready for a relationship," but still expects your loyalty, emotional support, and time. He'll act like your boyfriend when it suits him, but disappear when you need him most. It's manipulation masked as honesty. He gets everything: affection, validation, stability, without having to give commitment back. He'll tell you he's healing or figuring himself out, but he'll still get jealous if you talk to someone else. That's because he wants control without accountability. He enjoys the benefits of love without the responsibilities of being a partner. If a man wants you, he won't keep you in limbo. Half commitment is still no commitment. You can't build a real connection with someone who only gives half of himself. 7. Playing the victim. Whenever you express your feelings, he flips it around. Somehow, you end up comforting him instead of being heard. He'll say, "I didn't mean it that way," or "I guess I can't do anything right," to make you feel bad for speaking up. That's emotional manipulation at its finest, turning your hurt into his excuse. This keeps you silent because every time you try to address something, it becomes about his emotions instead of your pain. He wins sympathy, and you lose your voice. Over time, you stop expressing yourself altogether just to avoid conflict. A real man takes accountability. He doesn't hide behind pity. If every conversation ends with you apologizing, you're not in love. You're being emotionally drained. 8. Silent treatment and withdrawal. The silent treatment is one of the most powerful manipulative weapons because it hurts without a single word. When you upset him, instead of communicating, he withdraws completely. He ignores your calls, your messages, and your presence, just to make you anxious and desperate for his attention again. This tactic forces you to chase him, apologize, and overthink, even when you did nothing wrong. It's emotional punishment that's used to reestablish control. By making you feel ignored, he conditions you to avoid confrontation and always give in first. A healthy man communicates, even when it's hard. The silent treatment isn't emotional maturity, it's manipulation through absence. The moment someone uses silence to control you, know that you've already seen their true character. So my beautiful people, these are the manipulation tactics you need to protect yourself from. They might look like love at first, but they drain your confidence and your peace over time. Remember, love shouldn't confuse you, guilt you, or make you chase. It should make you feel calm, chosen, and safe. If someone is playing games, know that you hold the real power, because awareness is your shield. The moment you recognize manipulation, you've already broken its control. Walk away with your peace intact, because you don't owe anyone your emotional stability. If this helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to SoulSync for more real, bold, and empowering talk. And comment below, which of these manipulation tactics have you seen in your life? Let's call out the red flags together and keep each other safe.